Welcome back to the show. This is why Tiffany's so talented. The show that I do to show you exactly what it is that I'm doing when I'm not traveling this beautiful state of Arizona with my mom on adventures with Tiffany and Pam, or chefing it up in the kitchen on Tiff's Taste, or making your hot cocoa bombs and custom natural soaps. This show is about the dress. And do you see this gorgeous pink dress with the pink fringe? That is what we're getting into this week. Oh my God. So, the jumpsuit cowboy Carter is 100% done. I still have not sprinkled the jet into this one, so this one can be done. But the Tommy-ish dupe over here is also done. So it's time to get into this gorgeous pink gown. Well, Latin, not gown, Latin dress. I have some inspiration. It's from another ballroom gown designer. I will put their video somewhere around here so you can see my inspiration. I'm gonna try to dupe it as close as possible because this customer really wants that exact dress. I don't know what their price points are, but we 6'5", so they must be higher than that. So I'm gonna try to dupe it, but in different colors, as you can see on the dress. Their version is more of a really dark reddish tone, vampire-esque red tone, and we're going for a neon pink, more girly, more vibrant, more bright, less romantic, tango, sexy, more flirty, fun, and just bubbly bright. So I have a bunch of lace that was purchased for me to play around with. This is one of the options. I'm going to intertwine all three, but this is one of the options. The second option is this one here, similar to that blue that was on the lace of this one on the top of the shoulder that I decided to not use. It's the same exact lace, just in a neon pink. And then I have this chain of just gorgeous swirls. I'm going to intertwine those all the way through the dress. Let me show you the design. So it's going to go all over. As you can see, I'm going to need some more pink fringe just to bring up and kind of camouflage this line. Maybe I might bring the lace all the way down. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I know for sure I'm going to cover all of this. I'm going to make sure that I cover this line here, because in the video, as you saw, she had straps on the side here and it was just open, but our girl is a little more demure, so we use some mesh panels here. I'm not going to recreate those strap lines. We're just going to keep the mesh open so it looks wide open and just make sure that we cover those stitch lines there. But I have a picture here and it looks pinky there, but you see the video, it's more red in the video. No worries though, we're gonna get it done. So let me play with this lace placement, and when I find the perfect match, I'll be back. But isn't she so cute? Oh, I just love a fringe number. Alright, this is what I got so far. I think it looks gorgeous. Just enough negative spacing in between the lace. I gotta bring it down and possibly cover that line. And then around this piece on the neck. And then just a little bit here, maybe a nice center brooch, because the drawing does show, or the design does show here, some kind of backing with some stones covering the line. I don't know if we're going to do that because the drawing shows full lace and lace around this piece. Now, I don't think we have lace small enough, but I'll figure that out when we get there. But I think it looks good. So, I trade all of my stones. As you can see, I thinned out the lace. What's going on with this filter? Anyway, I thinned out the lace here and down at the bottom, finished placing the lace, and then I placed the lace around the back as well. Let me me show you these stones and then I'll show you the dress. Alright, so I have some neon pink pearls. These are the sew-on variety. I also have just the glue-on one, so I'm definitely going to try to use these ones first because sewing on is very tedious, but luckily for sewing on we do have the official Swarovski thread here. So this thread is formulated to hold the strength and the weight of the stones, and I like to use this thread instead of our normal button thread when I do sew on pearls like this. I have a mulberry pink color. I have a light, you can't really tell, it looks like a cream rose in the camera, but it is a very light pink. I might use those just for an accent. I got some peony pink pears, say that 3 times fast, some neon pink, some rose peach squares, and then some gigantic pink ones. My stones are rose, peony pink as well, neon pink, and then this is a light cyan shimmer. But light cyan is normally a red color, but the shimmer gives it kind of a pinky tone, and I needed an AB accent without actually using AB. So that is my alternative. Here is the dress, where I have made my negative spacing, separated it. I think it's gorgeous. I even did the back. I'm not sure if we're gonna do a full lace back or if the back is supposed to look something like this. I don't know. I'm about to get some advice from the higher ups now to see if this is okay, and if not, then I will change it to something like that. But I think it looks good like this. Just trying to cover that stitch line of the fringe, and I'll probably just stone over this one, but I think it looks good so far. Alright, it took literally all day, but I got my negative spacing and my lace done. I got the 3D pearl placement to give it just a little bit of pop, a little bit of lift in strategic places to make it look like it's just floating and it's 3D in strategic places, like I said, all the way around, from the front, on the neck, to the back. I got all of the lace nice and glued down. Like I said, oh my gosh, it took forever. I feel like it took a whole 8-hour shift just to do that. It is a very tedious job, but somebody has to do it. And why not it be me? Because I love my job, and this is the kind of thing that I think is fun. But I got all of the pearls in place in 3 different sizes. So these are the size 16 large. These are the size 8. These are the size 6. And I have some pearl bangles, not very many, but I'll put those in strategic places. I found some pink rhinestone chains that I'll use to accent later, but I think I'm gonna go in with the pears first. So these rose shimmer, neon pink, peony pinks are up on deck next as an accent, and maybe I'll even pull out the rose peaches as an accent as well. I don't know. But we're gonna get into the stones. That's the next step. Again, good morning. So, I got, for the most part, this Aurora on my phone right here. My camera is cracked, and it's just giving off this glow, which isn't really too bad, but it's irritating me. Anyway, I'm done placing all of the jewels on the dress, as you can see. And I need to go in and pull all, oh, so pretty. Anyway, pull all of the pins out. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'll come back and kind of discuss with you the plan for stoning this lace. Let me show you though. So you see how all the pins are in there? I gotta go pull all of those pins out, front and back, and it is a lot. I had to open up 2 extra packs of pins to finish doing everything, get everything done. They come in this little container. This is, I guess, the brand if you want to get your own. long pearlized pins, whatever. But that's them. So let me do this and I'll be back. So I started stoning the lace. Yes, it looks gorgeous, I know. But it's so much lace. Oh my gosh, it's gonna take forever. So I kind of got discouraged with the amount of lace I have to stone yesterday. So instead of stoning the lace, which is what I did just in this little center area, I started creating my dangles for the bust. So here's a sample of one that's fully done. There's 12 pearls. And then I framed the bottom piece. You see how I used the flat back pearl to cap it off, but I don't like how it has that glue at the tip. So I framed that glue at the tip with size 12 pearls. I mean flat backs all the way around. And I like that. It gives it a nice little sparkle. So this is how it's gonna go. I made 6 for this side, 6 for this side, 6 for the bottom here, and 6 for the back. And I think they look good. I completely finished this task. And it also gets some back-to-back stones, which are similar to this, but instead of doing back-to-backs, I pulled some of these pink chains. I don't know if I'm going to use them. We shall see, in 2 different sizes, so tiny and the larger ones, just to save myself from having to make a bunch of back-to-back strands, which is what Julia wants, but I don't want to do it, so we shall see. Come on, I'm gonna get back to stoning this. Oh, I'm tired and overwhelmed. It's so much, but it's so pretty. All right, so here is the first look at the dress. I finished the lace for the front bust and the front torso. I still need to do the back and the straps, but it's coming together. It's very cute. Oh, it's taking forever though. But so we're gonna tackle this today and then add our neon pink pearl dangles. Make some back-to-backs probably in this red cyan, light cyan shimmer, and this dress will be done. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So I'm working on the hot pink Havana, and I need to add some back-to-back dangles. So I created some of these with the pearls surrounding the stone at the bottom, but I need some more back-to-backs. I'm using this red cyan shimmer color and a fuchsia AV. I don't know if you can tell the difference in the stone, but I am. So we're going to do a quick little tutorial on how I make back-to-backs. I'm sure there's already some in the small project alerts, but we're going to do it again. So what you need is painter's tape here and your stones and a dabber to put the stones in, the glue, and some button thread. Now let's get into it. Alright, so once you get all of the stones laid down on their backs like that, you want to go in with just a dot of glue on each one like that. A nice size dot. And you want to take your button thread, I'm using red because we don't have pink, and just lay it down on top, leaving maybe an inch or 2 at the tip hanging. Go ahead and cut that off, just like that, and cover the string with the next stone. You want to try to keep the string in the center, but that is pretty much it. And that is how you make your back-to-back dangles. So I got all of the lace finally done in the front, gorgeous, in the back, gorgeous. I'm gonna work on these straps today, do something with this ring. I did finish working on the dangles that I created on the small project alert video, so make sure that you go and watch it. It's gonna be really quick. It's just a video of me making these and attaching them to the dress to give it just a little bit more movement, more motion, more texture, and I love it. So let me finish that small project video by adding all of the dangles and doing the straps. Well, straps for this video, dangles for that video, and this dress will be done. But it's so cute, right? Now that all of the dangles are done, this is how they look. All the way dangled up. Very cute. Very twisty. Very much a lot of movement. So now as you can see, the small project is done. The cute little dangles are attached. And if you don't watch the small project, are you even learning? Like, come on. We did this on the small project, added all of the dangles on the small project, created the dangles, well, not the pearl ones, but the back-to-back strands on the small project. I'll put the video over here. Make sure that you go to the small project alert before or after this video and check it out and learn something. But as far as this video for the main, the dress is 99% done. All that I have left is to finish doing these straps and then cover up this little area here. So let's do that. Oh, finally done. Everything is done. It is gorgeous. The straps are done. The back piece is done. All the dangles are done on the small project alert. Make sure you go watch that. But the dress is done. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's so pink, so pretty. Reminds me of Barbie. Hot Pink Havana. Absolutely. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to the show. Oh my God, as you can see, can you see it through the glare? I finally finished the pink dress, Hot Pink Havana. When I tell you this dress took me out, it was so labor intensive. Oh my gosh, you know, I've done heavy lace before, but not like this. I think it was because Julia wanted the 3D effect. Let me let you get into it. So this would be the 3D effect. So you see how I stoned the pearls to pop up the lace and make the lace look like that's a perfect example right there. How it's popped up and propped up. But it came out gorgeous. It came out absolutely gorgeous. Make sure that you guys go watch the small project alert. It should be a quick one where I show you how I created these back-to-back beads and even sewed them on for you guys. So these little pearl dangles here, I did this little accent on the small project alert as well. So those on, all of the pearls, all of the dangles, it's just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.